guys. So, excuse the background. I'm obviously not home, even though I've switched places 1,000 times on this vlog. So, yeah, it's just a little crazy. Since the baby is coming, I've been moving around like crazy. I moved into my boyfriend's house, but we're actually getting a new place and moving in December, so there will be another background yet to look at, so just bear with me. But this video is basically just going to be about why I can't work out the way I was working out before. And obviously everyone's gonna be like, duh, you're pregnant. But no, like, I mean, why I can't specifically lift weights anymore. So a couple of weeks ago, I went to the doctor and I found out that I have Placenta Previa. And I was like, whoa, what is that? Like, I got all nervous and scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to know what that is. And basically, they just told me, like, well, for one, I have an anterior placenta, which means that instead of the placenta being like towards my back and the baby being in front of it, the placenta is in front of my baby. So they told me, okay, it'll be a little harder for you to feel kicks sometimes because of that. And, you know, the position, you might feel it a little later, or the kicks might not be as powerful as other people's. So I'm like, okay, cool, but what's placenta previa? So basically they told me it's when your placenta is too low on your cervix. So they told me I might have to have a C-section. Now, I say a big might because I'm very hopeful that things are going to change, because I do not want a C-section. And like, I've heard this like wives' tale that it's like, oh, you're going to give birth the way your mother did. And my mom had 2 C-sections. So I'm just like, no, I can't. Like, you guys know me. I'm such a huge fitness person, and like, just to think I'd have a scar on my belly. I mean, that's kind of selfish because, of course, I'm going to sacrifice myself for my kid. But it's just like, no, I didn't want it. You know, I wanted to go the natural way. But anyway, they just said it's too low on my cervix. And basically, I couldn't lift anything because, you know, they just want it to move up. And I should relax as much as possible. Like, they literally said, don't lift anything. And she said it like 10,000 times. They also told me not to have sex because it could cause bleeding. And I was kind of just like, like, what do you mean? I never bled before. I think I'll be okay. But yeah, you know, they were just taking a lot of precautions with me so that would be worst case scenario for me to have a C-section. So basically, I had to go back to the doctor about twice to go to the ultrasound specialist. And the first time I went back, she said, not really seeing movement. Like, don't lift anything again. Like, they just kept saying it over and over. Like, don't bend, don't lift, don't, you know, try and strain yourself doing stuff. So I really took it easy on working out. Kind of just been walking and, you know, doing little resistant bands, but barely even that, because, you know, I'm really trying to follow instructions, and I don't want, you know, this pregnancy to have any complications because I'm being hard-headed and I want to work out so bad. So I went back to the doctor this past Monday, and at first she thought it didn't move at all because my baby was sitting on top of the placenta, and she's trying to get my baby to move, and my baby was not moving. Like, she had the ultrasound tech had the camera on my belly while she's trying to get my baby to move, and my baby's just sitting there like, nope, I'm not moving. So that was hilarious. So she tried to like get me to roll over, try to move my belly, all that different stuff. Wasn't working. Finally, the baby cuddled up enough where we could see the placenta, and she was like, oh, I see a little bit of movement, which is good, you know. Hopefully, we're hopeful that next time you come in, it'll be fully out of the way, you know, because they say as the baby grows, the placenta can grow up with it and move off the cervix. So they said, hopefully, next time I go in, it'll be fully good and clear, and I definitely won't have to have a C-section. Fingers crossed, okay? This does not mean that I won't have to have one ever, because, there's still other ways you might have to have a C-section and you never know till the day of. But I'm honestly just preparing for everything. I've been doing a lot of stretching and stuff and just trying to mentally prepare myself to get in that mood where, I just I'll be prepared for the unexpected. Because honestly, with stuff like birth, especially your first time, you never know what's going to happen. So I'm trying not to be a worry bug that's like planning out exactly how I want my whole day to go, because everyone knows it's not going to work like that. So I'm just trying to be as prepared as possible and get stuff ready and focus on this baby shower and get dresses, trying to get some winter clothes. That's been something that's like really hard for me, finding cute clothes. I haven't been dressing up at all. Like, I'm vlogging today because I look nice, so you might see this outfit in about 3 of my new videos, because Lord knows when I'll do my face and hair again. Which is really bad, but honestly, with the way my pregnancy had been going in the beginning, it's just been so hard for me to even want to dress up or do anything, even do my eyebrows, even just wear a cute outfit. Like, I've just been team leggings and shirt, and lately I've just been like, okay, Christina, you got to get back in the zone. Like, just try and make yourself feel good for yourself, and look nice, and maybe it'll help me just cheer up a little bit.